From incredibly famous movies like Basic Instinct, where Sharon Stone and Michael Douglas got it on, to Anna Paquin and Stephen Moyer doing it for real on the TV show True Blood, we take a look at 15 actors that had real sex on screen. Number 15. Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf had already exposed himself in a music video for Sigur Rós, so he was no stranger to bearing it all for the cameras. He took it a step further when starring in Nymphomaniac with Stacey Martin. From a child actor on the Disney Channel to some of his more advanced roles, Shia LaBeouf has definitely taken on some more risque roles. Rumor has it that Shia was not acting when he and Stacey got it on hot and steamy in Nymphomaniac. Go check it out, if you dare. Number 14. Robert Pattinson. You may know the name Robert Pattinson from his role in the Twilight series as Edward the Vampire. Pattinson was getting down and dirty long before his on-screen romance with Kristen Stewart. The big difference was he was getting it on with himself. That's right. In one of the scenes in the film Little Ashes, a younger Pattinson seems to be enjoying some foreplay or something. It turns out he was actually pleasuring himself. So the orgasm face that you see in the scene is the real deal. He later joked about having his O face captured on screen forever. Number 13. Marilyn Manson. So when you think of someone that celebrities would be willing to sleep with on screen, Marilyn Manson isn't the name that normally comes to the top of the list. But apparently, Evan Rachel Wood had no problem with it. During the filming of Heart-Shaped Glasses, it's rumored that she and Marilyn Manson got hot and steamy. The title itself does have some sexual overtones, but neither Manson nor Wood has denied or confirmed the rumor. So what are we supposed to believe? Maybe you should check out the video for yourself. Is this really good acting or something a little more? Number 12. Halle Berry. Who in their right mind was going to pass up the opportunity to get hot and steamy with the gorgeous Halle Berry? Certainly not Billy Bob Thornton in the film Monsters Ball. The storyline of this movie follows the lives of two people who have an interesting love between them, and in an attempt to make the acting seem more believable, Thornton and Berry supposedly made real love on the set. I suppose if Billy Bob is good enough to keep Angelina Jolie happy, then Halle Berry probably had nothing to complain about. Number 11. Mick Jagger. It is said that the 1970 film Performance, starring Mick Jagger and Anita Pallenberg, featured the two being totally for real when they were, quote, acting in that sex scene. An interesting twist on this story, Pallenberg was actually the girlfriend of Keith Richards at the time. You know, Keith Richards, Mick Jagger's bandmate in The Rolling Stones. Anyway, this film from 1970 has it all. Mental ups and downs, drugs, and, oh yeah, sex too. Number 10. Donald Sutherland. If you're going to make a movie about a distraught parent who's trying to process death, why wouldn't you include some toying around with unusual sexual behaviors? This is the case with Don't Look Now with Julia Christie and Donald Sutherland. According to rumors, the sex scene in this movie was not just a depiction of actors doing their job very well. It was actors doing it very well. Since this film was from an independent studio, it was probably a little easier to get away with it. Even so, if you happen to watch the movie and you're looking close enough, you may find some evidence for yourself. Number 9. Sienna Miller. Most men would jump at the opportunity to get in bed with the beautiful Sienna Miller. Actor Hayden Christensen was thinking the same thing in the 2006 film Factory Girl. In this biographical film, Miller and Christensen were filming an erotic scene and apparently were giving the audience a glimpse of the real deal. Unfortunately for these two, even though they were supposedly actually having sex on the screen, apparently both moviegoers and critics didn't really care too much. The ratings for this movie were pretty poor, and it never became a very popular film. Number 8. Anna Paquin. Is it possible that the show True Blood was actually showing true sex instead? There are rumors that Stephen Moyer was literally immersed in Anna Paquin in the sensuous scene on the hit television show. It's possible that True Blood just wanted to spike their ratings, or maybe just wanted to give people something to talk about. I mean, she's gorgeous, he's not too bad. It's not hard to believe that they would actually be attracted to each other. And, I mean, come on, it's part of their job. Why not commit yourselves completely? It's just for TV, right? Number 7. Mickey Rourke. In 1989, the film Wild Orchid had some very wild acting. Carrie Otis and Mickey Rourke, the two stars, were not exactly acting in the wildly sexual scene on the set. The movie is about a career woman's jet-setting off to Rio, and we all know what happens in Brazil stays in Brazil, right? In this case, not so much. Long story short, two upper-class yuppies want to get in each other's pants. So they do. Don't believe the rumors? Watch for yourself. Number 6. Charlize Theron. Although both of these sexy celebrities have been involved in some sensual and racy scenes, apparently in the film Reindeer Games, Ben Affleck and Charlize Theron did a bit more than acting. Okay, well, a lot more than acting. In this story about doomed lovers, she is the woman he's been waiting for his whole life, and he has just gotten out of jail. Yada yada yada, makeout sessions, blah blah blah, sex. You be the judge of whether it's real or just crazy good acting. Number 5. Mira Sorvino. The 1999 film Summer of Sam featured Mira Sorvino and John Leguizamo, and rumor has it they were really having sex in the movie. The film about a murderer in the late 1970s in New York City apparently featured the two celebrities indeed actually doing it in front of the cameras. Many horror movies actually do include some sexuality, but when you bring in some hot actors and actresses, sometimes you've just got a recipe for success. The audience gets turned on, and sometimes the actors do too. Number 4. Lauren Lee Smith. If you were to pick up a copy of the film Lie With Me, it would be pretty obvious from the cover art what this movie is actually about. You would probably think it was an adult-rated movie. Apparently, it may as well have been. According to sources, the stars of the movie, Lauren Lee Smith and Eric Balfour, actually sparked a real-life chemistry on the set. With all the promiscuity and sexuality in the film, it wouldn't be hard to believe that this sex was indeed real, and it would probably take some advanced acting skills to fake it. Number 3. Kim Basinger. In 1994, Kim Basinger starred in The Getaway with Alec Baldwin, and although more than 20 years later Alec Baldwin isn't necessarily considered the sexiest man alive, at the time it was rumored that these two celebrities went all the way for real in the steamy sex scene in the movie. For Kim's sake, I hope this is just a false report. Oh well, anything for art, right? Number 2. Kieran O'Brien. Kieran O'Brien starred in 9 Songs alongside Margot Stilley. Apparently, this film should have received a XXX rating. A Playboy playmate might blush at all the sexual material in this film. In the movie, the sexual encounters between Stilley and O'Brien were unsimulated, which means totally for real. Unfortunately for these two, the movie appears on a list of worst sex scenes in a movie. Yikes. I mean, to be so committed to your work that you bear it all and then to be nominated for worst sex scene in a movie? At least as far as we know, this is the only way they ended up getting burned for their roles. Number 1. Sharon Stone. Are you one of the 4 people in the world who actually thought Sharon Stone was a classy lady? Well, maybe you believe that she was just acting with co-star Michael Douglas in Basic Instinct. For everyone else, the rumor has it that there was real-life sex taking place during the filming of the movie. This 1992 film has some dirty, steamy stuff going on between Douglas and Stone. Whether it's the real thing or just really good acting, you'll have to decide for yourself. Either way, Basic Instinct has it all. Deep content, scares, and of course, sexuality. Don't watch it with the kids around. Even when it came out more than 2 decades ago, some scenes in this film were a huge shock to moviegoers everywhere. Remember to hit the subscribe button for more videos every week.